No. Hey, what's up? Sorry about the noise. It's so this is like a compressor, paint compressor. Yeah, it's a bit noisy. Um, but it's the right tool to paint the figure. By the way, this is the Diplodocus model from REBOR. That's actually a good question. So this is actually our first time painting any figure, actually. So we're not so sure if it's gonna go very well, but um, maybe we'll paint more figures after this one. As you can see, there's still a lot of work to do. That would be interesting, yes. Maybe in a future video with a bit of more experience. So yeah, exactly, as the Kazai Rex. So this is actually our first time painting any figure, so we hope it goes well. So we're not so sure, but with more experience, then we can do Kazai Rex next. Go to the style. Maybe what the Rick. The message disappeared. Hold on a sec. Where can I see the chat? What are your suggestions for a sauropod retro style sauropod figure?
The tail would be down, always. the neck would be like
going up.
like an S, somewhat, and the back would be like a little mountain, like this.
Maybe Sleich as those kinds of figures. I don't know.
Yes, I think we have one blue,
A
blue
blue one.
sauropod.
Yeah, yeah. Where can I see the chat though? I don't know. Is it if possible with the melon maybe with some sort of ceratopsian figure, it could be slightly altered. But one thing we want to do eventually is like 3D print our own figures. I think that would be great for full control. Still, these REBOR figures are very high quality, and it would be very hard. Because it's supposed to be. Yes, so the REBOR Diplodocus is very similar to the Mokele Mbembe from our comic book series. So it's basically like 1-to-1. Oh, nice. It's a bit harder to paint down there, as you can see. Oh, don't worry. We actually are thinking about translating our books into Italian because we feel like the Italians are big fans of comics, probably even more than people from here, from Portugal. So we definitely want to bring our books there in the future.
Airbrush thinner.
Mm. That's a good question. Although we think Kongamato is probably closer to a bat more than anything. if it isn't a reptile. So yes, in our books it's a
The pterosaur.
pterosaurus. Yeah.
Like a big rhamphorhynchus.
Is reptilian. Will you also have? Yeah. Yes. Sure. So this is like the first few layers of paint, and then we'll start adding more details like stripes. Yeah. Yeah.
The spikes here will be
So we have brushes for that too.
yes, yes, will not be made using this. This is only the one of the first base colors. We painted it. I painted it white. You can see here, it's another head.
So it was gray originally.
It was almost like this color.
Yeah. Can show it closer to the. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was gray basically.
This color.
That would be cool though.
The tail is gigantic. Oh.
You may wanna. But answering your question, yes, that would be very cool. Although the MonsterVerse version of the Mokele Mbembe would have to be absolutely colossal, and but that would be fun to see. Oh really? Animatronics. So yeah, that would be cool. Although that would be very expensive. If you mean like full size animatronics, I don't know. We're talking about several thousands of dollars and lots of work by animatronics professionals. But that would be so cool. Imagine like some sort of exhibition. Yeah, maybe one day. Okay, it's looking more uniform, I guess. Oh, don't worry. We say toys all the time too. It's fine. We actually have been collecting a bunch of these figures because they're very useful for reference, for drawing and illustration reference. just a bit left.
It's looking cool. It's looking cool.
Yeah, so this layer is almost done. Then we can get to the fun parts. These other folks think about me. Yeah, that would be interesting. We've actually have thought about like expanding this Congo universe. So maybe talk about other cryptids and myths from other places around the world. But to be completely honest, we're really focused on finishing the story for Congo before actually moving on. But would be very interesting, yes, to explore other myths, legends, and cultures. Okay. So this layer is almost done, I think.
We still have the head, the other head.
The other head, yes.
But it's smaller than the tail.
So the interesting thing is this one, basically the only difference. The mouth is open. I can't tell you how big it is compared to the one you stated, but I can tell it's like about maybe 70 centimeters. More. A little bit more.
More than 80 centimeters.
More than 80 centimeters. So yeah, the tail is actually very, very long. But it's flexible though.
And the necks are flexible too.
You can bend it, pose it a bit.
I don't know if you can see it, but some places have these like stripes.
Yeah, we can see that here, yes.
I think I'm kind of going to leave it like this because I like the
Looks
stripes.
more organic, at least that's what I think.
Maybe cover a bit more on the top. The tops are always darker.
Yeah, so the belly will be a bit brighter. Oh, really? Well, make sure you bring a camera for evidence. That would be so cool. Oh, watch out. I got it. So I can hold it for a bit.
Okay. Some
I,
touches
I'm
on
not
the
daring you. I wish we could go to the Congo too, but we've actually been invited once, but it's very dangerous because of the conflicts going on. But we definitely hope to go someday. Wait. Yeah, so yeah, we've been invited by the embassy, the ambassador here in Portugal, but he actually found out about us because we were writing about Congo. But there's a lot of conflict, so maybe in a few years, if things settle down, that would be cool. But it's a very dangerous journey. So it's not dangerous because of the dinosaurs, because of what can happen there. And that's why it probably isn't very explored. So there are a lot of uncharted areas. To repaint Neguma Monene. So our version is a bit like a lighter green, so probably even easier to paint than this Mokele Mbembe. But yeah, that would be a fun project in the future though, to paint Neguma.
All right, I think it's cool. Now, let's go
Let's go with the other
the
head.
other head, the open mouth version.
That's basically the only difference.
You can see it.
It bends a bit, but bring it to the camera. Yeah,
It bends a bit.
not trying to bend too much.
Now let's. The motor is actually very hot, so
How did the Congo dinosaur? Yeah. So maybe Enric, if you want to answer this
Congo.
one.
At least on our series, the animals are enclosured in a some kind of plateau, almost exactly like Conan Doyle's The Lost World. It happens in the Amazon rainforest, I think. The animals are enclosured in that plateau, and it's actually the Europeans, the Belgian soldiers, that somewhat bring them out. So it makes sense for us because the first reports were about that age. So it's kind of ironic that the first reports by Europeans in our story are by a thing caused by Europeans themselves because they were the ones dynamiting the
Yeah.
exploding,
So they were blowing up the
blowing up.
landscape basically to make railroads, and in the process of doing that, they let out all the dinosaurs that had their own untouched ecosystem.
Yes, that's pretty much it. No, no, if you can see.
Yeah, we can see.
It's coming out too watery.
Watery. Okay, it's not sticking as much.
I need to add more paint.
Okay.
Okay. A little more paint.
Yeah, the plateau could have been blown up by the asteroid, but and that's perfectly reasonable. But the thing about it is the really the kind of the fantasy aspect of it, though. Imagine like a place that remained untouched for millions of years. I think that's the most fascinating part. The other question I couldn't quite read, but you were talking about the ceratopsians. Maybe Enrique can add a bit to that. So African ceratopsians, is that right? The thing about like Emelantoca, it's not really one specific species, so we took some creative liberties. It's actually a mix. Yes, yes, Jurassic B. Yes, that's a perfect explanation. Now going back to what I was saying, so the cryptids in our series are like so they're not exactly the same species as they were 65 million years ago or more, so they're a bit evolved, although we try to make them look like dinosaurs because that's kind of part of the appeal.
Dinosaurs and known species of dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's not only dinosaurs.
If you look at Nguma monene, it's basically a spinosaur.
Yeah.
We could have changed it much more, but we wanted to make it look identifiable.
So about Muhuru, we're actually still designing our version. It's going through some changes, as well as MBL. It's gonna be a mix of, yes, Ankylosaurus and similar species of that same family. But we're still making some tweaks to our designs. Oh, that's too much pressure. Cantrokylosaurus or Stegokylosaurus. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not quite a Stegosaurus. That's what I can tell you as far as what we have. It'll be a bit of a neo dinosaur, but it will still look a lot like a dinosaur. So we're not trying to go too crazy with the speculation.
The design.
Yeah, we still want them to look like scientifically accurate dinosaurs. Although they're always changing, the Spinosaurus is about to change again. That's about the moment. I mean, it says base. Is there a REBOR Spinosaurus?
I think not yet.
Not yet. We would have
I
to.
think.
We would have to look up the options, but we really like REBOR figures because they're very high quality and very highly detailed. We are also fans of Papu,
Yes.
but these REBOR figures are next level. So to answer your question, we'd have to research a bit. more.
I think REBOR doesn't have a Spinosaurus yet, but they're working on it.
Yes, of course.
I have seen
There is a
I have seen
spine.
posts.
Okay. We'll have to look it up.
I think the best figures by REBOR are this Diplodocus and the Tyrannosaurus Kiss version. It's just perfect. It's just an accurate T-Rex.
You mean like our Forgotten World series? We have a new episode on the way. We actually recorded. Oh, we have a new video recorded since like 2 months ago, but it's taking a long time to finish because we also have our day jobs. But we can't wait for you guys to see them. Can you show it a bit to the camera?
Yes.
So just making everything more uniform before moving on.
All right.
It's good enough for now.
Oh.
Scientifically accurate dinosaurs in big budgets. Yeah. So unfortunately, we feel like Hollywood doesn't really prioritize the scientific aspect of these creatures. I mean, you basically have Jurassic World blockbusters, which we love, by the way, but they're not the best source for scientifically accurate dinosaurs. We are really big fans of Prehistoric Planet. That's like a really big reference for us. And we wish more people. Oh, so it turned off. The flashlight needs to cool down a bit. Yeah, so we feel like everyone that is slightly interested in dinosaurs, I think Prehistoric Planet is the best resource when it comes to visual content, I guess. To answer the other question, so the designs usually start out really on paper, so in a 2D version. The 3D versions of our cryptids always come later.
I didn't record the time.
Oh, really? Okay. But ideally, we'd have like all kinds of versions of these cryptids. Will Bow appear despite being in the camera room? There's a Styracosaurus.
Yes, we have plans for other ceratopsian cryptids.
Yeah, so I don't know if you could hear that, but there are plans for another ceratopsian cryptid. Even though it's not exactly from the Congo, we can always try to bring in our version. Is the pen coming off?
No. Right.
Using my phone flashlight. Maybe it helps a bit.
I think it's
Uhuru is not from the Congo, but from Kenya. That's right. Okay. Muru from Kenya.
It's not too far.
It's not. Yeah. Is that a 3D printed model? So we think it
Yes,
is. We're not. I'm not 100% sure about the process with REBOR, but you can print like just like this.
they make the dinosaurs. They sculpt the dinosaurs.
Yeah, REBOR. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
So
sculpt the dinosaurs first.
they sculpt digitally and then they print it out, but there's still a bit of work to make it not look like it's 3D printed. No, obrigado.
You can see the.
But I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I can even, if this is dry.
No.
Okay, it's not dry. But if I bring it closer to the camera, there's like every single scale of detail. It's
You
insane.
can go closer to the model.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I can take my
Or if
phone.
I put the light like this.
So I don't know if this will focus. Probably not.
You can see.
Yeah, but there's like an insane amount of detail. So these are like the only guys doing this kind of figures that I think can go this crazy with the detail.
You can see the head. It has the eye here.
Yeah, yeah. So the eye will be painted like in a glossier paint.
Yes, I have it right here. It's this one.
But yeah, right now we're more worried about the entire body.
No, it's finished.
Yeah.
Right now it's finished, but we have to wait until it dries. Maybe only tomorrow I can start applying the darker shades in the back and the lighter shades in the belly, in the underside of the animal. Then we have really small brushes for details such as the spikes, some osteoderms here. I don't know if these are osteoderms, but whatever they are, they're really cool. And the eyes. This model right here, don't know if you can see it. Just
Maybe I can go a little closer.
no. No problem. I can fix it tomorrow. As I was saying, the mouth will be all painted. The inside of the mouth, also the teeth. So that's basically it. Unfortunately, it didn't.
Oh, it fell.
It didn't made.
Okay, it's not broken. It's gonna take.
It didn't made it.
Yes. It's gonna be a few days until we finish this completely. But
I think I'll leave it right like this for now. Tomorrow I will probably. I'm doing this like I do the dinosaur illustrations digitally.
yes, we will do like several parts. We don't know how many it will take, but we will keep showing you the process.
I will tomorrow. I will make the underside probably first because that's how I do it when I make Mokele Mbembe illustrations or upload illustrations. The underside, the lighter tones, and then I think it's best to end with the darker shades. The blacks, the dark grays. Those are the shades to end in.
There has to be a lot of variation. And another thing,
yes.
We're thinking about. So let me bring this
This
closer
will have
again.
shades of red and shades of green because Mokele Mbembe reports. Some reports we've read say that it has shades of gray colors, green colors, red colors, and we want to make these Diplodocus like exactly like our Mokele Mbembe from the books. So we will paint it like that, exactly like the books. It's cool that it has these osteoderms.
So it's showing articles. Um, I don't think so.
This is the yes. This is the probably one of the most REBOR
Yeah, another
detailed
thing
models.
I wanted to say is we're try to paint it a bit darker between the so the you see here the folds, some of these larger scales. It will make them pop quite a bit.
Yes. In between.
Yeah, we used to use the arc Diplodocus before, but now we have a better model since like 2 videos ago. I don't know. Although the arc Diplodocus was like a really big reference too.
In a way, but we have to.
We really want to make our own models, and we hope we eventually have like our own custom models of every single cryptid. But that's still a bit expensive and takes a lot of time, so we can't do it just yet for every single cryptid.
I will just clean this. Uh, so I don't know. I think this is pretty much everything for this live. Here's the the cleaned airbrush. I was just cleaning it. Um, I will leave it exactly
Oh,
like
cool,
this.
a mammoth. Okay, I gotta go check that out.
Uh, so I will leave it exactly like this for tomorrow. I don't know
Cool.
at what exactly at, at what time we will be live. Um, but I hope I can put my hands on this model.
Maybe a bit earlier in the day.
Yes, much earlier, much earlier. Uh, it will be the underside of the animal mostly the underside. If I can, I will do some shading on the dark shading. If I can, I'll have to mix the paints. Um,
Yeah,
but
so we
but
have a lot
yes,
of like bunch of different paints to mix and create all the slight variations.
and it will kind of look like the REBOR Diplodocus, not the artist's proof one. The others. Those are a cool color. I just wanted this challenge. I can't exactly say why, but I wanted this challenge. So so that's it. That I'm basically doing it. Um,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
yes, I can say the time I will be doing this, but this paint dries like super quickly, and I can see
So it
some
doesn't look
mistakes on this model.
or as glossy.
It's extremely matte.
Did your Congo short cost? What do you mean cost? How much? Ah, okay. uh, it costs quite a bit of money. It's actually not sustainable to make this kind of short films, but we have another one that's like ready to shoot, but we hope we can film it this summer. It will feature the Jbafofi. It costs a few thousand. We can't say exactly a figure because um, we don't even know. But it's very expensive, especially with all the post production. Even though we basically do most of the stuff, there's like things that really need to be on point, like the locations and the logistics of it all is. Maybe one day we can get into that in a video. We have our day jobs, so this is really a passion project. Um, the most sustainable part of the Congo comic book series is really the book sales here in Portugal. Eventually, we will start selling.
Ah, it's
So
back.
the new version, the Congo 1880 version, it will be a bit more affordable, and maybe we can ship it worldwide in the English language. So we're very much looking forward to that. This is really, I mean, to do what we do, you really have to be passionate about it, and we are certainly. So we enjoy every step of the way. Doesn't have the upper lips. Do you base it on older reconstructions of
Doesn't
Congo
have the
Raptor upper lips?
in the 3D model or the books or
The,
the illustrations.
the illustrations, probably.
I don't know if it's.
Stay, not stay.
I think in my
It's it.
illustrations it
What
has lips.
what did you base it on? What did you base it on?
I,
The newer reconstructions. Oh, the 3D model. Okay.
the 3D model is another. Yes, it's different.
Our 3D model is like not entirely accurate. We have a new one to debut in a future video. Do you know two animals used to be creepy? Yeah, yes. That's what inspired us to make the story about in the Congo, really. So the okapi was ridicularized. Imagine if someone showed up with evidence of a dinosaur. They too would be ridicularized, but um,
But about the Congo Raptor, I think the 3D model it's not exactly like we wanted it to because we didn't model it. Yes, we make some animations. Yet we can texture
can give it
the
a coat of
animals.
paint, yeah. But it's not entirely custom, so there are some discrepancies. But we have a new model to debut in a future video. that's a bit more fuzzy too.
So our Congo Raptor in the books, in the illustrations, I hope it is uh,
Maybe we can show that.
based on the latest on the latest reconstructions of big dromaeosaurs.
I have the book right here, so let me see. So as you can see,
It has lips. It has
yeah.
it.
The teeth are not out.
Oh, and look at the Mokele Mbembe.
Yeah, by the way. So this is like our main reference.
You can see it's
Yeah,
basically
in the series.
basically almost exactly like this model we're doing here, and it has the kind of light browns here. Because of the shadows you can't really see, but it's a very um, almost yellowish cream color on the underside, and the upper side is green and with some shades of red too.
Yes, so as I was saying, we have a new model for Congo Raptor that we haven't yet shown, but in the next video, basically. And we have a few more cryptids here. These are all from the first book. So
You can see the Ngumomonene as basically the same colors as the Papo Spinosaurus.
yes, that was a huge reference back when we were developing the look of the Nagumamane.
We like the Papo color scheme. We think fits perfectly with the Spinosaur.
Let me see if I can show you. A bit of action. What about the Congo Stegosaurus? So that would be the
Not Muhuru, I think it's the Mbielu.
Mbielu, yeah.
Mbielu. The I think I will have to do a bit more research on Stegosaurs
We're still tweaking the design a bit.
in general. Um, not so much in ankylosaurs, but stegosaurs they deserve more research from our part because um, I that's one cryptid I want to kind of change. I don't want it to be a stegosaur right away, because stegosaurs, not the animal, stegosaurs, the family, are very interesting animals, very different from each other, like ceratopsians. Um, so there's a lot of possibilities there, but I have already drawn both Muhuru, the ankylosaur, and Mbielu, the stegosaur, in the third book, but I'm not happy with the results, so I will change it.
Still tweaking it a bit.
Yes, we are still tweaking. We sometimes designs it's not exactly what we like. Yes, we know, we know. We also like the model. That's why we used it, but we have a newer one.
That's probably even better. Yeah.
Which I'm not sure right now. It has the upper lips, because finding finding dromaeosaur models with upper lips is almost impossible. Um, we we buy the models now, so it's very hard to find a lipped raptor. So um, I'm not sure, but I think it has, but there's little teeth sticking out, which is not 100% accurate. But I don't know. We wished we had the Velociraptor model from Prehistoric Planet, because that's one of the more realistic animal depictions I've seen in my entire life. It's like perfect. If doesn't look even a bit CGI or VFX. It looks like a real animal. It looks like, even from the first trailers of the show, the prehistoric planet Velociraptor. It's um, it's a work of art. Those guys really did it. In my opinion, of course, it looks 100% real, um, and it's scientifically accurate. So yes, yes, you are right. The Carnotaurus without the horns from the Isle is our current Kazairex. We have been searching for a real Kazairex uh, for quite a while now. The models aren't quite there yet. Even the ones that are Carnotaurus are not that scientific.
That's one we probably want to commission.
Yes,
Because our version of the Kazairex has a very
it's very particular. Is
very
exactly.
distinct snout.
It's not any extinct Abelisaur. Our Kazairex is like an Abelisaur built like a Tyrannosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex in this case. It's like a really big Abelisaur. So the proportions on the Carnotaurus of the Isle don't really match up that well. The legs are too big, and it needed the bigger belly.
Okay.
Yes, we know. We also had the chance to a lot of years ago. We we tweaked the T Rex from the Isle, and it was basically our first time tweaking 3D dinosaur models, and it was fun. It was all right, but it was all right, but now we have to start having our own models, because those are just representative models of our visions of the scripted. And sometimes it's very hard to explain that, because some are like our models, like the Numa Monene, the Spinosaur is it's our model, um, but some of the others aren't, and it gets kind of messy, and we want to have them all as our models.
Fully custom, yeah. But we'd have to. So the Naguma Monene model was actually fully commissioned. I even did the textures. These guys are explaining on Disney Carnes. Well,
yes, the Kazairex is totally based on Disney's Carnotaurus, because the Carnotaurus from that movie was supposed to be a Tyrannosaur, and I think they changed it last minute, kind of last minute, and it kept the Tyrannosaur proportions. It is huge. I think it's even bigger than a T Rex, and that's basically our idea for the Kazairex, and it's red. I think it's reddish. So if you take out the horns and the stylized design of the creature, it's basically our Kazairex, although it's not really accurate, because the Belosaurs were more slender animals. Um, we try to it's a what if question. We try to make an Belosaur much bigger than they were. Um, we have I, I don't know. There's the Kenya giant. I don't remember the name right now. It's based off footprints. Could be like a very big Abelisaur. Could be the real Kazairex, but it's not confirmed. So Disney's Carnotaurus was a big inspiration in a way. Yes, but no, we actually don't make the dinosaur maquette. So I just make some concept art, maybe, or it gets based from the books. Um, and for our digital models, as you have seen, it's mostly um, representations of what we would like them to look in a way. Um, so it's kind of a trick question in a way. But I think I will end this live here because it's like just a static image. I'm not doing anything anymore with this model. And I will surely come back tomorrow, much earlier than this. Um, I don't know what time it is, but yes, much earlier than this. Um, Probably to most of you will be like in the morning. I don't know, late morning, something like that. And I will keep really doing this because I have other projects to also do. But now I'm invested in this specific dinosaur. So yeah, I will have to keep doing it. So thank you all so much for joining our live. I'm sorry, I am right here.
Yeah, yes.
And I will keep doing this tomorrow for
Yeah.
sure.
See you
So
guys tomorrow.
see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the likes. Yeah, that's it.